enjoy the hair pulling. I did not enjoy the we should record it for OnlyFans comments. I did not enjoy a lot of it. I did not enjoy.
And yet you still had sex with him multiple times.
What's going on, y'all? Grind and Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video, man. And if you saw the title, man, you know what the hell going on. So basically, this is about the whole Myron Game, Miss Cheek situation, man. And if you don't know the whole backstory about that, basically, Myron Game met Miss Cheeks off the Fresh and Fit podcast, busted down after the podcast. She let out a couple, 2-3 tweets later, talk about some, he did this and he pinned me down and I was in shock and all this kind of stuff. And you know, it kind of made Myron look real grapey and whatnot. So you know, that was not good. And you know, she also said that she was pregnant, but you know, we don't really have any proof just yet. So who knows? You know, she was on Lead Attorney show. And he's asking for what the results are, and she's like, I don't want to get them. I don't have them, or something like that. And you know, he had to boot her on off of that, man, because you know that's what he does. He does child court services or whatever he does, man. And so you know, that was something that he doesn't play around with. He thinks that's a pretty silly accusation out here, man. And as far as both of them go, man, I think they're both pretty dumb. So you got to think about it, man. So like, as far as like Myron goes, man, like you know, on the Allende Authentic Alphas interview that she did with them, she basically said that, you know, I'm fertile, I'm juicy, and I'm ovulating and all this kind of stuff. And Myron still was like, oh, I ain't gonna use no condom. I'm gonna just goddamn bust that shit open, goddamn. Who the hell you talking about? And well, he, you know, he didn't say it like that. Well, yeah, let me show you that alpha male, yak. You know, that's probably what he was thinking, man. So it's like, she's telling you all this. It's not like, I guess she's not essentially trying to trap you, but at the same time, she's telling you that if you do fuck up the money and have a baby, I'm gonna go ahead and have this. And then on the other side, you've got Miss Cheeks, where it's like, bruh, you knew, you like, okay, so you said, yeah, all that about ovulating, but you know Myron doesn't use condoms. You knew what the possible consequences were of busting this guy. You could get pregnant like you possibly are right now. And then also you gotta think, man, Myron Gaines had clout. So he's running around Miami busting all 2-3 different types of thoughts here and there, man. You don't know what he might have, man. That was just dumb on its own when you think about it, man. So both of them probably, I don't know, both of them probably sharing out when you think about it, man. They probably got 2 or 3 multiples out here in these streets, man. So that was really stupid, man. We're gonna go ahead and check out the phone call though in a second to see, you know, what all was said, who's right, who's wrong. I don't think anybody gets off on this. It's just a bunch of just dumb people coming back and forth on this one. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let's go ahead and get to this phone call.
Go ahead.
You didn't want to record you.
Alright, man, so before we even really get into it, man, I'm gonna just start off by saying that this phone call is recorded by Myron, so you have to think about, like, it's kind of more so on his playing field, and he's gonna sound more logical. It's kind of got Miss Cheeks like backed up against the wall, so I mean, she's already you know, doesn't seem to be the brightest or person I've seen in a minute. So you know, she's definitely gonna be back against the wall right here. So this is gonna make Myron seem more logical, but you have to think he's recording the conversation. He was ready to do this, so take that into account. Let's get it.
You're telling me to abort the baby. I think that's funny. You want to do?
No, I can record it right now. This conversation is being recorded right now. I'm gonna tell you straight up, Simone, I'm not apologizing for anything I said or did because I did nothing wrong. If you can't accept that, then that's fine.
There have been multiple people on multiple shows that point out exactly what you did wrong, and you still feel like you did nothing.
I didn't watch any of those shows, and I don't care what those people think.
So right there, man, I think it's you know, that's one of the first things I'm gonna go against Miss Cheeks on, man. She talking about some, well, there was multiple different people that said that you did this and all that, kind of trying to absolve herself of, you know, what she said. You know, you basically kind of implied that this man kind of took advantage of you by saying, yeah, he pinned me down and had me goddamn, my body was in shock and all this kind of stuff, and he has rough sex and all this. So that doesn't look good. But you know, she's trying to say that everybody else is saying it. Let's get it.
I did nothing wrong, so I'm not apologizing. If you have the baby, it's on you.
As a grown man, you have to understand that even if something is not your intent, if your actions make someone feel a certain way, you should apologize. That's just what you should do.
I'm not apologizing. You can either...
What's the point of you being like, oh, you can come on the show and we can do this, that, and the third, all of that?
So you can say for yourself that you're not a gold digger and that you're not crazy. But I'm not going to say it for you.
But that's what you called me and asked me to do, was to clear up your name. You don't remember?
Because you called me a rapist. There's a big difference between being called a gold digger and a fucking rapist, Simone.
I agree with that.
You said I sexually coerced you, and when I have sex with you, it's tough to get away. You insinuated that I've... You know what? Let me read the tweet verbatim.
Go ahead and read the tweet verbatim. I know what I said.
Let me find it here. Do you still have your Twitter profile up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and find...
All right, man. Before we keep going, man, how y'all like Myron's smooth jazz FBI Myron and Special Agent Emerald Fudel voice that he has on the phone when he's manipulating and interrogating folks, man? Because like I said, he is the person that started this phone call, so it's making him look good, and he wouldn't post it if it wasn't something that could make him look good, man. So how y'all judge his voice, man? Smooth jazz, Myron Gaines here to arrest you. Y'all let me know.
Find it. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Because Walt sent me the link. I'm gonna go back and find it. Because they're the ones that alerted me that you said all this stuff. Okay. Let me just find it because I want to read it out loud verbatim.
Go ahead, have fun with it.
No, hold on. We're gonna... Give me 1 second.
Because I know what I said, so you're accusing me of something that I didn't do. Everybody else called you a rapist. I didn't. And I went on multiple shows and said, you are not a rapist. He's not a rapist. There was no rape. I already clarified long before you asked me to.
So yeah, on the Authentic Alpha show, Allende did like make sure several times to ask her like, bro, it was consensual, bro, it was consensual, and she did say yeah, it was consensual. But then at the same time, you're saying that he's doing this and all that kind of stuff. So that kind of nullifies or kind of goes against it just a little bit. What do you guys think about that? Let's get it.
Because that's what a good person does.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Good person does.
Go ahead, you're wasting your time. I already know what I said. I typed it.
Tell me verbatim what you said then.
I'm not telling you verbatim shit.
Oh, so if you know exactly what you said, why can't you say verbatim?
I'm gonna sit here and read it. I'm not like, what do you think, I have a computer? I'm not gonna read it exactly how I said it, but...
Okay, here it is. Verbatim, August 21st, 2021, Miss Cheeks. That man, ... emotionally manipulates and coerces women into extremely rough and degrading sex. He does things that the knows woman don't like. He gets on top of them and overpowers them. He pulls their hair and puts them in positions where ... It's not easy to stop him. I repeat, that man ... emotionally manipulates and coerces women into extremely rough and degrading sex. He does things that she knows that the knows women don't like.
She can't
He gets
type.
on top of them and overpowers them. He pulls their hair and puts them in positions where ... It's not easy to stop him. Tell me how any sound person with a brain would not interpret that as rape, Simone.
All right, man. So what do y'all think about that, man? Do y'all think that it insinuates that he raped her or whatnot, or do y'all think that I don't know, Myron should be rough in these streets, man? What y'all think, man? How did you interpret it when you first heard it? When I first heard it, it didn't sound good, and it sounded like maybe more so that it started well, and then like maybe in the middle, she started kind of think about what she did. So it didn't sound good to me. I don't know, but I did think that it was consensual, and I thought that it was stupid that she continued to stick around. Let's get it.
I didn't say rape, then it's not on me.
Okay, this implies that you were raped.
Can I ask you a question? Do you not remember when we were lying there and I said to you, I said, I don't like being kissed because it's trauma that I've been dealing with for a long ass time, and then you proceeded to continuously do it. Do you remember that? You don't remember that?
Simone,
No, right?
did you or did you not have consensual sex with me?
I asked you a question and I'm not answering yours. Do you answer mine, sweetheart? Do you not remember I said it was part of sexual abuse that I didn't like being kissed, and you said you understood that, but then continued to do it while on top of me?
Simone, no, because what you're trying to do is you're changing the goalposts. You said...
All right, man. So I will say, man, that you know, based off another show that I seen the other day, Myron is kind of like an over-aggressive, kind of like beta male kisser. So right here we got Myron trying to kiss on one of his little OnlyFans thoughts that he always argues with. So look at this. Come here. Come here, bitch. Let me show you how Alpha does it. Come here. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like that was just a little bit aggressive. I mean, you could be like, yeah, he's an alpha, but you know, you can shut the hell up. Let me know what you think. So just for comparison, we got the same girl right here about to kiss on Fresh, and I just want y'all to see how Fresh acts during this. Does he look like a 1,000 lay kind of guy or what?
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Walter!
Done.
That nigga black and he turned red. I can't believe it. That nigga turned to a cherry.
Like, I think Myron does everything that he thinks is alpha in the manosphere. He everything that the guys say, no matter what it could be, like yeah, hit that hoe, slap that hoe, like what Black Young said, hit that hoe, make her take a pregnancy test, like, you know, on site. Like he seems like anything that the manosphere says or how they say that she should act, it seems as if he does it. So it's like, yeah, I'm the alpha, I'll do whatever I want to do, I'm gonna kiss on you and I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do. Like, it's just like, bro, like, you're lame, bro. You gotta have a mind of your own, man. And that's one of the things that I feel about the guys who are still watching, man. If you're still watching, man, then you gotta be thinking critically, man. Like, a guy told me today that, you know, why do I have to be stupid? Because I'm still watching Fresh and Fit and everything like that. Because I think it's entertaining, and he says a couple, 2-3 things every now and again that I agree with, and I could respect it because he was respectful and everything like that. But all y'all other dummies out here that are just following behind, you guys are slick beta males, man. Anybody else that's just watching and you still have a clear, sound mind and you're not just a duck, I want you to sit there and think critically. If it doesn't seem right or it seems like something that just like you wouldn't do, then probably don't do it, man. You know, think twice. All right, let's go.
Said when we were.
Remember that? Do you remember that? I communicated a boundary to you. I said, don't cross this boundary. You did that anyway. Do you remember when we were having sex and I said I didn't want to look, I didn't want to watch it, and then you grabbed my hair real hard, pulled my head back, and made me watch? Do you remember that? No, right? You don't remember any of that, right? But you don't think that anything that you...
How did that look right there, man? So he was like... How did that look? Like, I'm trying to figure out how that looked, man. And as far as the kissing thing went, man, like how do you think that went? Like, because I believe they had sex more than one time. So it's like, why would you continue to have sex with somebody who is doing this to you? Do you think that when he was kissing her, was she like more so inviting it, or do you think that it was like he put her in the FBI move and he kissed her and he like like, which one do y'all think it was, man? Let me know. Let's go.
You did was incorrect, or anything that you did was wrong, but I obviously felt a way about it. So it's not up to you to determine if what you did was wrong, because it was done to me, and that's the part that you keep fucking up.
Simone.
I was trying to be nice, I was trying to be
Simone.
close, I was trying to reach a peaceful fucking conclusion. I gave you an opportunity to apologize. I even said that I would apologize. I even said that I would re-clarify some things, but you're so fucking prideful and so fucking stupid that you won't even take an opportunity to be a bigger person. You are 30 fucking one, and this is how you act. You don't remember me saying I don't like to be kissed, and you repeatedly pressing your lips against my lips, and I was trying to move my head. I was trying to move away, but you were on top of me. You don't remember that, but I do. I remember it every fucking time I lay down and go to fucking sleep. I remember that shit. And you want me to sit here and act like you didn't do anything wrong? Are you fucking kidding me? I hope you were recording everything.
I am.
You were recording. I hope you put it on your fucking podcast.
Yep.
Because you do something wrong. If someone tells you what the fuck a boundary is, don't fucking cross it.
Simone, did we? Oh, see. Okay.
Hung up on his ass.
I'm gonna call her again. Simone.
All right, man. So one thing I kind of like have a little slight issue with, man, is if you have somebody that you feel disrespected you and took you so much advantage of you, like the way she's saying, why would you talk to this guy, man? It reminds me of this one girl, man. She accused like several dudes of saying that they took advantage of her and everything, but at the same time, you're still going out to eat with this guy. you're still hanging out with this guy. You're still having conversations with this guy on the phone. So what gives? You're a fucking idiot. Like you know what? Like I'm not. I mean, like not her, but I mean the girl I'm thinking about, man. But at the same time, this is kind of similar to that. Like, why are you still talking to a man that you feel disrespected you in such a way that you feel used and gross and abused? Let's get it.
I still am recording, yep. I 100% are, and I have not turned it off since. This entire thing is recorded. I'm going to ask you a question, Simone. How many times did we have sex when we hung out? Multiple times, correct? Simone,
She don't
we
want to
had
answer
sex
that.
multiple times. How are you going to come back after the fact and say, I didn't like it and now you regret it? You can't do that.
Oh, yes, you can. You can say.
Okay.
Because part of mental and emotional coercion, sometimes when you're mentally and emotionally coerced, you try to convince yourself that what you felt and what happened is not what happened, and you tend to give that person another opportunity. And it was just as rough. It was just as
Simone.
All right, man. So I can't give her that right there, man. Unless Myron is goddamn Professor Xavier with telepathic powers. I mean, yeah, he's balding and he looks like shit and all that, like Professor Xavier. Well, Professor Xavier don't look cooler than Myron, but shit, man. Unless he's Professor Xavier with telepathic powers, I can't give her that, man. There's no way. I mean, yeah, you could make the case that yeah, he's a special agent and he be putting their FBI manipulation tactics at play and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think that he has that to the point where like he can coerce somebody to goddamn get on their back 2 or 3 times and then get pillaged and deflowered in a disrespectful way 2 or 3 times. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I just don't really see it happening. Let's get it.
At the time when we were having sex, did you ever say, stop, I don't want to have sex anymore?
Oh yeah, multiple times I said it was too rough. Multiple times. Yes, I did. If you don't remember that, just like you don't remember the fact that I told you what my boundaries were and you didn't fucking give a fuck.
Yeah, we had sex on multiple occasions.
You
Right.
only seem to remember what the fuck you want to remember.
At the time when we were having sex, did you not enjoy the sex? Yes or no?
I did not enjoy you crossing the boundaries that I tried to set, and I did not enjoy how rough you like to have sex. I did not enjoy.
All right, man. So you know, while I don't agree with Miss Cheeks at all, I also am gonna have to crush Myron too, man. You're stupid as well, bro. Like, so Myron thinks like he's alpha and he can do whatever the hell he wants, man. As far as this whole thing happened, like I don't think that when he got her pregnant, or if he did, I don't think it was one of those by chance a millionth of a piece of semen got in there. I don't think that he even pulled it out. I think that Myron thinks that he's so big and like. Well, he can kind of do whatever he wants, man. He thinks he can goddamn shoot the club, unload the clip. Nothing's gonna happen. He's gonna goddamn bust and run. You know he on that serial cheat type shit. So he wasn't planning on taking care of the kid. He think, yeah, I'm gonna just goddamn, I'll bust, I'll bust all in you, and then you're gonna get an abortion. Take your pregnancy test on site. Like, he's thinking that, like, and that's not an alpha move at all, man. Like, first off, you as an alpha, you should be responsible. It shouldn't be I have to take accountability thing, because the word of Ja Rules, I just did a video on him. He said that, yeah, if you were responsible in the first place, you wouldn't have to take accountability, because accountability means that at some point you were negligent. Myron Gaines, you were negligent, bro. Let's not sit up here and act like, oh yeah, man, goddamn Myron, man, he bust that whole goddamn man and apologize. Boy, he a rock star, man. Hell no, bro. Like, if you're out here talking about this whole alpha beta thing, bro, then you got to look at that real critically right there, man. Like, that shows a big layer. He's not apologizing because, yeah, I mean, maybe it could be used as evidence or something. Like, if he apologized like that, be like, yeah, so why'd you apologize to her if you didn't grape her? So maybe there's that. But then at the same time, it shows a layer of Myron as a trash person. Like, you're not going to apologize for somebody for crossing the boundaries in bed with somebody that, they told you that shit a couple, 2, 3 times, and you pulled their hair and you kissed on them. They asked you not to do it, man. Like anytime, you ask somebody not to do something, they normally do it. Like, from my life, man. Like, when I'm dealing with girls, I'll be like, sometimes I'll be on Future, like, man, bust me, just don't kiss me. Like, I don't want to kiss you, because it's like, I I don't find you attractive in that kind of way because, you know, maybe I was punching down trying to get me a little extra splash that I shouldn't be working on, or maybe I'm just not feeling you in that kind of way, or maybe I think that you're I heard word around town, you know, you're out here slobbing and grobbing, you know what I'm talking about? So you have to respect people's boundaries, man. So that's just that's one thing, like, as an alpha, like, you know, he's not respecting boundaries, he's not being responsible, and and then he doesn't even want to take accountability or be an apologizer. I guess they say, yeah, you should never say sorry as an alpha man. But I mean, in cases like this where you were in the wrong, it's okay to admit that you were wrong. He's not doing it. Let's go ahead and see what the hell else he got to say.
Enjoy the hair pulling. I did not enjoy the we should record it for OnlyFans comments. I did not enjoy a lot of it. I did not enjoy. And you know I did not enjoy it because what happened? Initially, when it was consensual, I was wet, right? But then, later on in the sex, you had to use lube. When a woman stops being wet, that's when you know you're too rough. She doesn't like it. Something's going wrong.
Simone.
This is being recorded.
100% it is. Yep, it's 100% being recorded. Because when we were having sex, you never said, oh, stop, I don't want to have sex anymore. You kept going. So what do you can't come back after the fact and then... Simone, can I finish? Can I finish?
No. Remember, you're upset. I asked you a clear question. Say yes or no. When I said, you remember me saying I don't like to kiss and why? I have never told somebody why I don't like to kiss, but I sat there and explained it to you. I told you that it was a traumatic thing for me, and you decided to get on top of me and do it any fucking way. But you want to sit here and tell me that you don't want to fucking apologize. You have lost your entire mind.
I'm not apologizing for consensual sex. No.
Okay, like, I think legally, don't quote me on it because I don't want to be like you and try to, you know, sway your opinion and I'm wrong, but I think if a woman says that she does not like for something to be done to her and you do it anyway, it's no longer consensual.
All right, man. So that's another issue right there, man. So you run around here talking about everybody else said I didn't say it, but then now you're coming back and saying that midway through, man, if somebody tell you they don't want to do it, man, it's not consensual, man. So you know, are you admitting now that you think that this is that you think of this as a grape, or are you just gonna keep on beating around the bush? Like, what is it? Like, what is it? You got Myron out here thinking he can just bust and run and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Myron's trash too, but it's like at the same time your argument is like you're kind of being like all over the place with your argument. But I will say that if somebody starts out and then like a little bit midway through you start doing some weird shit, fellas, you gotta go and get on off of it. You can't keep on busting and trucking. Let's get it.
It's at the time when we were having sex, Simone, it was consensual. Yes or no?
All you want to. I told you my boundaries and you decided to overstep them.
And yet you still had sex with me multiple times.
That's part of what the fuck happens when you're mentally and emotionally and non-violently coerced.
You came back and said all this after I told you you're nagging me.
No, sweetheart, I said it to you. And you said I was nagging you. I gave you the opportunity to address these things. I gave you the opportunity to debunk them. I gave you the opportunity to apologize. And you probably wouldn't have apologized then either. So there was no point. You're trying to do all of this and spin all of this in your favor. And I understand.
So you're trying to say parts of the sex allegedly aren't consensual. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is, when a woman tells you her boundaries before you touch her, and then you decide to do it anyway, that's not consensual because she asked you not to do it, and you did it anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, but then you didn't say anything. Like, so you made the boundaries clear, but then midway you didn't say anything, which it sounds like she didn't say anything, and then at the same time, now you're acting like he's fucking Professor Xavier and he's got the tools. Like, Myron's not that. First off, Myron's not a good looking guy. Second off, I don't think Myron he doesn't have mental telepathic powers. Yeah, he might be kind of well versed at the whole, negotiation, manipulation tactics and all that kind of stuff. That still is not an excuse for you to come back and lay on your back 3 times. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm gonna just end it right there, man. I'm gonna link the whole thing down in the description below. It's like 32 minutes or something like that, but we got through maybe 10. If you want to check out more and see what else was said, then go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna end it right there, man, cause yeah, man, nobody's just like they're not really gaining any ground. Well, I mean, I guess they are gaining ground, but not really to me. I'm kind of bored with it. But yeah, man, you guys let me know what you think about it, man. The whole Miss Cheeks thing, like her story is just kind of all over the place, man. Like, you know, first she's saying how she did what she did on the Damage Control podcast. She admitted that she did what she did because you didn't hang out with me or something like that. I mean, and then also she's saying like on the lead attorney show where she talking about how he didn't have pots and pans and all this kind of stuff and how she cleaned up his house and everything like that. Why would you do that for a person that has disrespected you in a way, and why are you continuing to stick around this person? And then she's also saying stuff like, yeah, when you feel manipulated and you feel you're in a toxic situation and all this kind of stuff, like I don't think Myron is don't get me wrong, Myron is definitely like an overly aggressive beta male, which is the worst type, but I don't think Myron is pulling down to her apartment talking about, I hope you ain't talking to no other nigga, goddammit. Like, I don't know about that, but it's like, you know, so some things just don't really add up as far as her little whole story goes, man. We still don't really know if you're pregnant. I guess she put, well, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. They said she put a sonar or sonogram or whatever the hell, man, and up there, man, and you don't know if she could have got that from somebody else. Who knows? Maybe she just trying to goddamn corral this thing, get Myron over there with this. You know he got his pre-hypertension. Fresh! I can't go out with you guys, Fresh! Like, you know, it might be something like that, man, but who knows, man. Like, Miss Cheeks, she doesn't get a pass here. Myron definitely doesn't get a pass here, man. Like I said earlier, man, Myron thinks that, you know, he has to do everything in this alpha macho man way. Yeah, I kiss her like this, and no matter what she says, I do what I want. I kiss her, and then I pull her hair, and yeah, rough her up real good, because lady like that shit, and then I don't apologize for shit, you know, like, it's just like, bro. And then at the same time, like, bro, if you have the kid, then it's like you're not gonna take care of the kid. Like, what are you gonna be running around here talking about? There are more white men with problems than my son, fuck that kid, like what are you gonna do, man? You thought you could just bust and run? What alpha male do you know runs away from his problems, which he's doing right now? If she is pregnant, he's doing that. So yeah, both of y'all get the L, man. And I want to know from you guys, who do you think gets the bigger L? Who is at more fault here? Myron for being negligent, busting raw, possibly getting her pregnant, and you know, he's messing around with other girls and saying he bust raw and don't use condoms, so he could have got the HIV, as he say, or get some type of other STD. You know, you're in Miami, a party town, where folks be out here busting around. You don't know who's with who, or are we gonna give that thing to Miss Cheeks? Somehow you was like, yeah, I like Myron's beak nose, and yeah, he's tall and goofy looking with really skinny toothpick legs. So yeah, I want him. And then yeah, I came in. He didn't have any silverware at his house. We went out to eat all the time. That's probably why he has pre-hypertension, because he's getting so much MSGs from the food. He's not meal prepping, right? But yeah, and then he roughed me up real good, put me in FBI moves I didn't know existed. He kissed me, he pulled my hair, he flipped me, like, and I came back for more. I needed more. Like, which one is it? Who is the person that you gonna put more at fault right here, man? Y'all let me know, man. If you watched the whole video, man, I appreciate you for checking the whole thing out, man. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time.